Now we'll study how to calculate potential at a point due to a point charge. So suppose we are having a source charge like this, capital Q, and because of this source charge, we'll have some potential at the point P around the source charge. So we need to calculate potential at this point, which is at a distance r from the source charge. First of all, we'll see the definition of the potential. What was it? It was the work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinite distance to a given point in the electric field. So if I want to calculate potential, what I need to calculate? I need to calculate the work done in bringing that charge from infinite distance to the given point wherever I want to calculate potential. So for that, what I'll consider that suppose I am bringing a point charge at this point from infinite distance. So initially at this distance, suppose this is infinite distance, I am having a unit positive charge at this distance. So suppose this is my test charge which I want to bring from infinite distance to this point, and I need to calculate the work done for that. I'll consider an intermediate point somewhere here. Suppose this point is P dash. I am giving a small displacement to this unit charge along this direction. So suppose that displacement is this. Suppose this displacement is dx, and the distance of this point P dash from the source charge is suppose x. So this total distance is suppose x. Now because of this source charge, there will be a force acting on this point. It will be in this direction. Suppose if I place Q over here, then the force, electric force acting on this point charge will be in this direction. So this will be F electric. Now I want to bring this unit charge at this point. So for that, what I'll have to do? I'll have to apply some external force, and the direction of external force will be this, opposite to the electric force. So suppose if I want to show the direction of that force, then it will be in this direction. This will be F external. So now I will be shifting this unit charge along this line. And I'll be calculating the work done for that. So initially my unit positive charge is at this point at infinite distance. I want to shift this unit charge particle at this point, and I'll be calculating how much work I have to do in shifting this charge particle from here to here. So for that, I took one intermediate point, I shifted it a little bit, dx. I'll calculate the small work done in this process, in this displacement. That will be dw. See here I have written dw is the small work done for the small displacement dx of a unit charge at an intermediate point P dash. After calculating this dw, work done for the small displacement, what I'll do to calculate the total work done, I will integrate this dw from infinity to this position. ऐसा क्यों करेंगे हम? क्योंकि मुझे टोटल वर्क डन चाहिए. यहाँ से यहाँ तक चार्ज पार्टिकल को लाने में कितना वर्क हुआ, मुझे ये कैलकुलेट करना है. तो इसलिए पहले हम इस छोटे से डिस्प्लेसमेंट के लिए कितना वर्क हुआ वो कैलकुलेट कर लेंगे, और फिर उसको इंटीग्रेट कर देंगे बिटवीन द लिमिट्स इन्फिनिटी टू आर. तो मुझे टोटल वर्क डन मिल जाएगा, और जब मुझे टोटल वर्क डन मिल जाएगा तो अकॉर्डिंग टू द डेफिनेशन द वर्क डन विल गिव मी पोटेंशियल. So now I'll calculate that small work done dw. So that will be dw is equals to F dot dx. We know this formula of work done, force into displacement. So what force is this? This is the electric force. Now just see in the figure, this is F electric and this is the displacement. What is the angle between the electric force and the displacement? It is 180. So I'll substitute that value over here. So it will give me F dx cos 180, and cos 180 is minus 1. So this will give me minus F dx. Okay, now what is this force? What is the value of this force? We are having two charges. See, this is source charge and this is our test charge. Now whenever we have two charges, the force acting between them is given by Coulomb's law. So I'll substitute that value of force over here. It will give me this minus as it is. F is equals to K Q1 Q2 upon R square. That was the Coulomb's law. So from that, K, Q1 is our source charge, that was capital Q. Q2 is our test charge, that is small q, divided by distance between the source charge and the test charge. See, I was displacing this test charge from this position. So what is the distance between this test charge and source charge? It is x. So instead of r square, I will be substituting here x square. This dx as it is. So this is the value of dw. Now I obtained the small work done for the small displacement dx. I want the total work done in shifting the charged particle from infinity to r. So what I have to do? I have to integrate this work done. So for that, I'll integrate the work done. So the total work done is W is equals to integration of dW, and the limits will be from infinity to r. Now here I'll substitute the value of dW. The value of dW, it was, just see from here, this was the value of dW. So I'll substitute it. I'll take the negative sign outside. So K Q small q upon x square into dx. The limits of integration were infinity to r. Now I will take all the constant terms out. This K is constant, this Q is constant, source charge, our test charge value was also constant. It was a unit charge, so it will also come outside integration. So I'll write K capital Q small q, integration infinite to r 1 upon x square dx. What is the integration of 1 upon x square? It is minus 1 upon x. So I'll substitute that value. This remains as it is, minus 1 upon x, and these were the limits. I'll apply the limits now. It is always upper limit minus lower limit. So I'll substitute the value of r over here. The formula is upper limit minus lower limit. So this minus of the formula and this negative sign. So it will give me plus 1 upon. Now I'll substitute the value of infinity. So this will give me 1 upon infinite. And what is 1 upon infinite? It is 0. This minus sign will come outside. So it will give me k q small q upon r. This was the work done. Okay, but I wanted to calculate potential. What is this work done per unit charge? Just take the charge on this side. So work upon Q. This will give me KQ upon R. This is our source charge. What is this? Work done per unit charge, that is potential. So this is my formula of potential. KQ upon R. This is the potential due to a point charge. Now from this equation, see this K is constant, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. This is our source charge, that is also constant. So I can say that the potential is proportional to 1 upon R. R was the distance of the point where we need to calculate potential from the source charge. So what I will write, potential is proportional to 1 upon R. From this, I can say that the potential due to a point charge is spherically symmetric. See, as the distance increases, the potential decreases. Obviously, that will be the case. Suppose this is the source charge and this is the distance of the point where we need to calculate the potential. Potential was work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinite distance to a given point. So see, if this distance increases, the strength of the electric force will also decrease. Suppose at here, the strength of the electric force will be more. At this point, the strength of the electric force will be less. So if you want to bring this charge particle from infinity to this point, then the work done will be less in comparison to the work done when we want to bring the charge particle at this point, because this is nearby to the source. So as this distance increases, the electric field intensity also, as this distance increases, the electric field intensity decreases. As the electric field intensity decreases, what happens? The electric force intensity also decreases, and therefore the work done will decrease. So as you move towards the source charge, the potential increase. As you move away from the source charge, the potential decreases. If I keep this distance constant, then value of potential at this point is kq upon r. Then suppose I take point P at the same distance over here, at the distance r. Then again the value of potential will be same. Again at same distance r over here, over all the sides. Then I will get a sphere, and at all the points on the sphere, the potential is going to remain constant. So from that I can say that the potential due to a point charge is spherically symmetric. Now just see in this equation, if I substitute infinity instead of r, see, if r is equals to infinity, then what will happen? Potential will be 0. Yes. So if r is equals to infinity, then potential will be 0. So this is very important point, that at infinite distance from the source charge, potential is 0. Means if a point charge is at infinite distance from the source charge, then you need not do any work in shifting that source charge over there. Infinite distance पे अगर कोई भी चार्ज है, अगर आप उसको मूव करते हो तो आपको कोई वर्क नहीं करना पड़ता है, क्योंकि वहां कैसा पोटेंशियल कैसा है, 0 है. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की स्ट्रेंथ कैसी होती है? एट इनफाइनाइट डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द सोर्स चार्ज 0 होता है. सो एट इनफाइनाइट डिस्टेंस potential is equals to 0. So work done is equals to 0. Why? Because the electric force at infinite distance is 0. The electric field intensity at infinite distance is 0.